Commissioner Cordoba, you are recognized.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chairman, can you hear me po? Malinaw po ba? Can I proceed?
Marina po, please proceed.
Honorable Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano, Majority Floor Leader Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, Honorable Congressman Franz Alvarez, Chairperson of the House Committee on Legislative Franchises, Honorable Congressman Jose Antonio C. Alvarado, Chairperson of the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, to the leadership of the House of Representatives and the honorable members of the two committees, guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Our deep appreciation to the members of the committees, most especially to Chairperson Franz Alvarez, Chair Jose Antonio C. Alvarado, and likewise to House Speaker Alan Cayetano for allowing us to attend the hearing ngayon pong umaga. Sa simula pa lang, at the onset, the NTC emphasizes that it has and will always have full respect for the prerogatives of Congress on the matter at hand. Like all administrative agencies, the NTC's power to issue a provisional authority, among others, emanates from the delegating laws and statutes, which the NTC is bound to execute and implement. The NTC's exercise of these powers must conform within the confines of the granting statute, the doctrine of non-delegability, and the doctrine of the separation of powers. The NTC's actions and administrative issuances must conform to and be consistent with the provisions of the enabling statute, other relevant statutes, and of course, the Constitution. The spring, after all, cannot rise higher than the source. In its exercise of delegated powers, the NTC cannot supplant the mandate of Congress or preempt legislative action. It cannot substitute its wisdom for that of the legislature in the absence of legislation. Otherwise, the NTC would be acting ultra vires, or beyond the powers delegated upon it by law. It would also amount to an encroachment upon the legislative prerogative reserved exclusively for Congress, a violation of the doctrine of separation of powers. NTC's past practices may have revolved on mere liberality, allowing broadcasting companies with expired franchises to continue their operations until the respective applications had been fully acted upon. However, in this case po, given the insurmountable constitutional and legal obstacles to this approach, the desired leniency can no longer continue, absent a law allowing the same. It is for these reasons that the NTC has ultimately determined that the only rational and legal opinion available to it is to exercise restraint and enforce the letter of the existing laws on the matter. Nonetheless, while the NTC's course of action of issuing a cease and desist order against ABS-CBN after its legislative franchise had expired has been spurred by its full respect and recognition of Congress's sole and exclusive prerogatives, we realize that the Commission could have exercised prudence under the circumstances and, at the very least, alerted Congress of our inability, based on legal grounds, to issue a provisional authority, as well as furnish it a copy of a cease and desist order when the franchise of ABS-CBN expired. Hindsight, as many say, is always 20/20. Even as NTC has already formally extended its utmost regrets to Congress for such failure to give advance notice, I would like, on behalf of the Commission, to reiterate our sincere apologies for the ensuing confusion this has caused, not the least because we are in the midst of a crisis. It was not our intention to inconvenience Congress, and certainly we intended no respect whatsoever. Trabaho lang po talaga ang aming sinagawa alinsunod sa mandato ng aming ahensya na naaayon sa batas. At walang bahid o intensyon na makasakit ng damdamin o di kaya ay mag-abuso sa kahit kanino man. Sana po sa aking pagpapatupad ng aming trabaho ay huwag mabigyan ng kung anumang kulay o interpretasyon na ito ay may masamang hangarin. Kanino man higit sa lahat sa ating Kongreso, kung saan po nanggaling ang mandato ng aming ahensya. On another matter, as you have been made aware, the present issue of this hearing has already spawned a petition for quo warranto and a petition for certiorari and prohibition, now both pending in the Supreme Court. We are mindful that any discussion relating to these petitions might constitute violations of the rule on sub judice and would possibly be an encroachment on the exclusive domain of judicial jurisdiction. Likewise, an administrative case against ABS-CBN Corporation is also pending before the NTC, before the Commission, wherein we exercise our quasi-legislative function. Any discussion relating to the case might be perceived as a violation of the canon of judicial ethics, specifically Section 4, Canon 3 of the new Code of Judicial Conduct, relating to the appearance of impartiality and on sub judice matters. Ang sinasaad po ng nabanggit ko na Section 4 ay judges shall not knowingly, while a proceeding is before or could come before them, make any comment that might reasonably be expected to affect the outcome of such proceeding or impair the manifest fairness of the process. Nor shall judges make any comment in public or otherwise that might affect the fair trial of any person or issue. Thus, as much as we would like to discuss in full all possible questions related to this matter, we will be risking ourselves to possible aforementioned violations. Furthermore, we respectfully submit that we are in no position to give an advisory opinion on matters that appear to be within the realm of judicial controversy, as this is outside our stated powers. With all sincerity, it is our utmost intention to answer all the queries and questions. However, we would like to apologize in advance if we are unable to express our opinion on some of the issues that, while relevant to Congress's determination on the grant of renewal of the franchise, are at the heart of the two petitions presently pending before the Supreme Court. At sa amin din pong tanggapan. The NTC is fully committed to cooperating with Congress in the exercise of its legislative and oversight functions. We hope that our participation in today's hearing will be meaningful, productive, and of help to the committees in arriving at a course of action consistent with and guided solely by our nation's best interest. Maraming salamat po sa House of Representatives, kay Speaker Cayetano at sa liderato nito. Maraming salamat po sa pagbigay ninyo sa amin ng pagkakataon ngayong araw na makadalo at makapag-share ng aming insights, comments, and mga observations. At maraming salamat din sa inyong pag-uunawa. Magandang tanghali po.